Some money mistakes make you poor. And there are 10 money mistakes which we found are committed by almost 99% of individuals, and these mistakes keep them poor. Watch this video till the end to know all these mistakes. Let's begin. Number 1. Drowning in the depths of debt. When it comes to your financial future, one of the worst things you can do is allow your debt to accumulate to the point where it becomes hard to manage. When individuals add to their credit card debt by spending, it might be simpler to slip into this trap than many people believe it to be so. Individuals who are in a precarious financial situation and are attempting to get ahead of their essential expenditures are also susceptible to this phenomenon. It is possible for everyone to experience it. Repay the sums on your credit cards whenever you can. It is a good idea to think about your choices if you're already in a desperate situation with your debt. One way to make your payments a bit more bearable is to consider combining your debt. To determine if there is anything you can do to lessen the weight of your debt, you may also wish to investigate debt relief options. Making a plan and sticking to it is the last step. You should make an effort to pay off your debt as soon as feasible and as rapidly as you can if it is at a level that is sustainable. Number 2. Lacking adherence to a budget. It may be simple to avoid creating a budget when you are earning enough money to support yourself. When everything is said and done, why should you care if you are able to pay your expenses and pay for some of the things that you like doing? Making the most of your money is possible if you adhere to a budget, which is the thing to keep in mind. Goals that in the past seemed to be unattainable might now be considered attainable. You are able to save money for items, make investments, and enjoy your money more when you have a healthy budget. You will also be able to pay your bills on time, which is another benefit of this arrangement. A budget may help you better understand your money and make it work for you, regardless of how much money you earn. Budgeting can help you do both of these things. Please subscribe to our channel and help us hit our first 1,000 subscribers target. Number 3. Lack of a fund for unexpected events. A regrettable aspect of life is the occurrence of unanticipated events. Quite frequently, these unanticipated occurrences are accompanied by unanticipated amounts of money. It is possible to rapidly wreck a budget or put yourself in debt when you are forced to pay for something that you were not anticipating, such as a medical expenditure or a significant repair for your vehicle. To avoid these occurrences from turning into a financial disaster, an emergency fund might be used. Whenever you get a paycheck, make it a habit to put some money away in an emergency fund. By doing so, you will be able to increase the size of your nest egg and have the peace of mind that comes with knowing that you are able to cover any financial crises that may arise. Number 4. The only reliance on a 401k plan. An excellent plan would be to open a retirement account. When you are ready to retire, you will have at least some quantity of money and it will increase over time, ensuring that you have at least some savings. Nevertheless, putting all of your eggs in one basket is not the ideal strategy to take. An account for retirement may be helpful, but it does have certain restrictions. If you wish to withdraw the money earlier than expected, you will be required to pay a penalty. There are other problems besides the shortage of money as well. You could be diversifying your investments if you simply put your money into a 401k, despite the fact that a 401k is typically considered to be a rather secure location to deposit your money. Diversifying your portfolio and spreading out your assets is a smart move if you have the financial means to do so. Certain investments, such as index funds, may have a higher degree of risk than others. Making investments that have a greater degree of volatility is another option available to you if you have money that you are ready to risk. Number 5. Purchasing with more money than you can afford. If you are unable to pay for anything, it is never a smart idea to purchase it. In general, if you are unable to pay off the debt on your credit card before the end of the month, you should abstain from making any purchases using your credit card. There is no wrong in indulging in a little bit of extravagance every once in a while, provided that you have a strategy to pay it off and you adhere to it on a consistent basis. However, the rule also applies to purchases that might significantly alter one's life, such as a house or a vehicle. You should not extend your budget in order to make these sorts of purchases, even if it is obvious that you will most likely be required to get a loan in order to make them. Ensure that you are purchasing a property for which you will be able to satisfactorily pay the monthly mortgage payments. Make sure that your monthly auto payments are affordable, and that you do not have to make sacrifices to your budget in order to meet them. Do not purchase a fancy vehicle just because you have been accepted for a loan. Number 6. Having a poor shopping strategy. Always make sure that you are purchasing in a manner that is strategic if you actually want to get the most out of your money. You should always make sure that the manner you shop is consistent with your financial plan, regardless of whether you are shopping for groceries, a vehicle, or clothing. While this does not imply that you are required to clip every coupon that you see at the grocery store, you may save money on groceries by doing things such as shopping at a store that is less expensive, purchasing store brands, and joining a membership program that is free of charge. This is just one example, but if you save $100 on groceries every month, you can set that money down for savings or use it toward paying your expenses. Number 7. Putting off savings for retirement. Although we told you that you shouldn't put all of your faith in your retirement account, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't begin making contributions as soon as you possibly can. Saving for retirement is something that may be started at any moment. It is also a good idea to donate the highest amount possible each year, if you are able to do so, that is. You should make it a goal to contribute at least the amount that your company matches in order to avoid missing out on what is basically free money even if your employer matches your contributions. Number 8. Excessive expenditures on assets that are losing value. It is not always the greatest idea to purchase brand new products, despite the fact that they are so enticing and make one feel good to do so. A brand new automobile is an investment in an item that will immediately lose value as soon as it is purchased. It is impossible to sell it for the same amount that you paid for it after you have driven it off the lot. This is where the notion of smart buying comes into play once again. The depreciation impact that you will experience will not be as substantial if you purchase a vehicle that is just a few years older and has minimal miles. Number 9. Comparing your financial condition with others. When comparing your salary to that of strangers, friends, or family members who earn more money than you do, it is never helpful to do so. Not only does it make you feel worse about your circumstances, but it also makes you feel envy of certain people. You have every reason to be proud of your income if you are living up to your financial objectives and if you are experiencing a sense of emotional and financial stability. You won't have any cause to justify comparing your income to that of others if you continue to make sound choices about your finances, steer clear of making errors, and strive toward having your money work for you. Number 10. You are not making enough money. On the other hand, just because you shouldn't compare yourself to other people doesn't imply that you shouldn't make an attempt to increase the amount of money you earn as an individual. Whether you are dissatisfied with your current position or believe that you are entitled to a higher salary, you should not be scared to take a risk and apply for better alternatives. You are unlikely to get increases or new jobs if you never apply for them or ask for them. Don't accept anything less than what you deserve. You should be aware of your value. If you loved watching this video, then subscribe to our channel and also press the like button. Thank you for watching.